Hey guys, today we're making our peach ice cream from the peaches. These peaches are our peaches. These came off of our trees and we just chopped some up and put them in the fridge for using in about 30-40 minutes. This mixture to make peach ice cream calls for 1 cup of milk. We are using almond milk. With the almond milk, I'm going to put 1 cup in my boiler and we're going to scald it. And that means you're not going to bring it to a boil. You're going to bring it only till you see little bubbles around the edge, and then you're going to cool it off. Get it, we pour it in. Okay, so we're just going to keep this on it till it scalds, which means you'll see bubbles coming around the edges here. The reason behind scalding the milk mainly is to take the chill off the milk. The milk came directly out of the refrigerator. It was cold. We don't want it cold. We want it to kind of melt our sugar. So we do want to get it to the point of scalding. And I've got it on a low setting just so I don't boil it, and this usually takes about 3 to 5 minutes according to, because I've got a big pan and it's according to the size pan. If I'd put it in a small pan, it would have taken longer. But I've got 1 cup of milk spread out over a large surface here. And I'm using my little mini whisk from Pampered Chef. I'm going to put a link in the description below. I'm not even sure Pampered Chef carries this one anymore, but Amazon does one similar. And that just kind of mixes the milk around so that it evenly heats and we don't have a cold spot in the milk. All right, so this is getting hot. We don't want to boil it. It's starting to form around the edges. We're going to be shutting it off and adding the next ingredients. All right, it calls for a dash of salt. So to me, that's a dash. And 1 cup of sugar. And we're going to mix this. It's hot and it should melt the sugar. We're going to mix this in until it's really good and melted. And you always remove your pot from the fire because this is an electric stove. It's going to keep heating and you don't want to keep heating this milk. Even though this is almond milk, you don't want to, you want it to cool off. You don't want it hot. All right, so we've been stirring. It looks like the sugar has pretty much melted in it, and that's what we wanted. Now we're going to be adding 1 cup of half and half. And we're going to stir. And that's cooling it off even more because the half and half is out of the fridge. We're going to be adding 2 cups of heavy whipping cream. And 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla, which is almost a whole tablespoon. So I like vanilla. We're good. We're going to mix this around. And we're going to put this in the fridge for about 30 minutes to really chill it down before we start making ice cream, and we will add the peach after it's chilled. Okay, so this has been in the refrigerator for over 30 minutes. We've got our peaches that we've already cut up. It costs to do a puree, but I don't like puree peaches in mine. I like peach chunks. So we're going to add our peaches in. We're going to mix that up. So our ice cream will have chunks of peaches, not a blended freeze. Okay. We're going to add this mixture into the ice cream freezer. It's just a small 1 quart. It has a paddle in the center. This bowl is sitting here. We're adding ice around it and salt. And then we'll turn it on and see what happens. Okay. And it's almost up to the maximum fill line. It's not quite, like just a little bit, but we're going to leave that alone. And I'm going to twist the inside to make sure it twists really good. We're going to center the cap. Make sure it's on in the middle before attaching it, because you do not want it any ice or salt getting into your ice cream. And yes, it's working. Okay, so now we're going to add ice and salt, and you just layer. Okay, so we're going to layer the ice and the salt. And we're going to plug it up. And as it goes and twists and turns, the ice will melt, and we will keep adding more ice as needed until it stalls the motor. And we will check out our peach ice cream made with Deepsouth Homestead peaches. The ice cream freezer was not moving, it stalled out. So we're going to leave it sitting here. We're going to put a cloth over it and let it sit for about 15-20 minutes. And we're going to enjoy some ice cream. So it's been 15 minutes. We're going to sit this in the sink. I'm going to, I don't want salt in my ice cream, so we have to be really careful and make sure that I get it all out. And it comes out like that. Then we're going to work the lid off. And it's cold, but look at this. There's a touch of milk on the top, but the most part it is peachy ice cream. It's going to be a soupy ice cream. Almond milk does not freeze as hard. It's going to be a soft serve ice cream, I guess you would say. This is more like a soft serve ice cream. I'm going to get Danny in here. With almond milk, it doesn't freeze as hard. It will when you put it in the freezer. And we're going to add this to the freezer, but right now, and if you want just regular ice cream, use just regular milk or half and half or whatever you want to use. But, all right, come taste. You need a peach.
Need a peach?
These are Deepsouth peaches. And we did add some milk products like the half and half and stuff.
Oh, that's good.
So Danny won't be eating a lot of this.
No.
but he will eat a little of it just because he wants some peaches and he wants ice cream.
It's cold, but it's good. I'm gonna tell you, that Deepsouth Homestead peaches
Has a different taste. We taste tested the peaches from the You Pick It.
That is good. I don't care.
And from the Deepsouth peaches, and we could taste a definite difference.
Our peaches are so sweet here because we leave them on the tree till they completely ripen, and when you go to these You Pick places, they're picked green, and they allow them to ripen because they have to, you know, get them distances without being able to bruise and stuff like that. But ours actually stay on the tree till they get ripe.
Yes. And so there's a definite difference in Deepsouth peaches.
I wish y'all could taste that.
I wish they could too. There's a definite difference in your homegrown peaches and something you buy at the You Pick It. But guys, if you are not growing peaches, it's okay to go to a You Pick It or buy them at the grocery store or wherever and make your own ice cream, make your own jellies, your own jams, your own syrups. I have recipes.
Let me insert something there. When you go to these places where you buy peaches at, a lot of people like to use the peelings and stuff like that. We don't do that because a lot of that stuff's sprayed with chemicals, and when we take the peelings off, we just throw them away. We don't really use the peelings unless it's our peelings from our place here. Then we will use them.
Yes, I have a recipe on Deepsouth, I believe, or either on Crazy Days, not sure which, of using the peelings of Deepsouth Homestead peaches. I made jelly from it, and that is the prettiest jelly you've ever seen, and it tasted fantastic. I don't think there's a jelly that will compare to homegrown peaches.
Not homegrown.
Using the peelings to make jelly. Guys, check it out. It's awesome.
It is really, really good.
So, thank you guys. We will be back with more recipes. The peach ice cream with almond milk. It's like a soft serve, but yet it's still, when we put it in the freezer, it'll freeze hard.
It'll freeze solid.
Because we made this before, and it does freeze harder in the freezer.
Actually freezes really hard.
Too hard, almost.
Yeah, almost too hard.
So guys, thank you, and we'll talk to you later.
Thank you guys, Deepsouth Homestead.